In 2025, the XRP floodgates didn't just open, they were blown off their hinges. After years of brutal legal warfare and endless speculation, the launch of spot XRP ETFs was the moment everything changed, unleashing over $1 billion of institutional capital, but that was just the opening act. Now, in 2026, the initial hype is fading, and the real story is just getting started. The question is no longer if Wall Street is coming for XRP, but what happens now that they're here? Welcome to Generational Wealth, your pathway from knowledge to legacy. Let's get the facts straight. The launch of spot XRP ETFs in November 2025 was a massive success. A wave of 7 different funds went live in just 12 days, attracting a stunning $1.15 billion in net inflows in the weeks that followed. This wasn't speculation. It was a flood of real money from institutional players. Firms like Grayscale, Franklin Templeton, Bitwise, and 21 Shares all rolled out products. Grayscale's Xrp ETF, which converted from their existing XRP trust, began trading on November 24th and now manages over $220 million. Other major players like Canary Capital's XRPC and Tokenized's XXRP also saw significant interest, confirming the powerful demand that analysts had been predicting for years. This wasn't a slow trickle. It was a clear signal that Wall Street was ready to embrace XRP. So, what flipped the switch? The biggest hurdle was the 5-year legal battle between the SEC and Ripple, which officially ended in August 2025. Ripple agreed to a $125 million penalty, and both sides dropped their appeals. Most importantly, the final ruling clarified that XRP sold on public exchanges is not a security, removing the regulatory cloud that had held back institutional products for so long. With the lawsuit settled, the path was clear. Another huge and very real development came from Roundhill Investments. The firm has filed for an XRP covered call strategy ETF, which could launch as early as January 29, 2026. This fund won't hold XRP directly, but will generate income using options tied to the new spot ETFs. This is a massive vote of confidence, as it proves XRP is now an approved asset for regulated derivatives, a critical piece of market infrastructure that signals deep market acceptance. Strengthening this foundation is Ripple's own stablecoin, RLUSD. It officially launched back in December 2024 with approval from the New York Department of Financial Services. It's issued on both the XRP ledger and Ethereum. RLUSD is backed by dollar deposits and is being integrated into Ripple payments to help with cross-border settlements. If you're finding this breakdown useful for navigating the new reality of XRP, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We cut through the noise to bring you the facts. We do a crypto news video every morning and a deep dive every afternoon. Let us know in the comments any subjects you'd like us to cover. Beyond the ETF excitement, the tokenization of real-world assets on the XRP ledger is quietly booming. In 2025, the value of tokenized assets on the XRPL skyrocketed by an incredible 2,200%, hitting over $567 million by the end of the year. This growth was fueled by the launch of RLUSD and other tokenized financial products. The XRP ledger was built for this kind of work, with its low fees and fast settlement times making it a perfect fit for representing assets. It's like real estate or commodities as digital tokens. With a built-in decentralized exchange and compliance tools, the XRPL is becoming a serious platform for institutional finance. Ripple's goal is clear. Use its technology to bridge the old financial world with the new digital one, handling everything from global payments to trading tokenized assets. So, where does this all leave the price of XRP? It's currently trading around $1.98, down quite a bit from its 2025 high of $3.84. Analysts are split on what's next. Standard Chartered's Jeffrey Kendrick has a bold prediction, targeting $8 by the end of 2026, driven by continued ETF inflows and the newfound regulatory clarity. Other forecasts are more conservative, suggesting a range between $3 and $6. Some are still bearish, noting that while institutional money is flowing in, on-chain activity from retail users has dropped significantly. The floodgates of institutional capital are now wide open. The end of the SEC lawsuit, the successful launch of spot ETFs, a regulated stablecoin, and the rise of derivative products are all foundational pieces that are firmly in place. The story of 2026 will be about whether this new wave of institutional adoption can translate into sustained growth, and finally drive the next major leg up for XRP. Quick disclaimer: I'm not a licensed financial advisor. This is for educational purposes only and not financial or investment advice. Crypto is volatile. Never invest more than you can afford to lose. Do your own research.